Our first guest tonight is an Academy Award-winning actress you know from such films as Les Miserables, Ocean's 8, and The Devil Wears Prada. She's currently starring in Serenity, which is in theaters this Friday. Let's take a look.
My husband is joining me here the day after tomorrow. I told him that I would charter a boat for fishing tuna. I want you to take him out on your boat, let him get drunk, then drop him in the ocean for the sharks.
Please welcome back to the show, Anne Hathaway, everyone.
Hey!
How are you?
I'm so good.
It's wonderful to see you. I have to say, sometimes you show a clip from a movie and people can't glean the plot from it, but that really laid it out. But this has been a movie that's been shrouded in secrecy to some degree. And so has it been hard for you to talk about it, even during the filming of it?
It wasn't hard during the filming of it. It's a movie with a lot of it's a twisted movie with a lot of twists. So that part's just been really. What happened? Oh man, it went over my head. So so in that sense, I don't know, it's been kind of fun leaning into the mystery and not giving too much away.
It is a lot of this movie takes place on a boat.
Yes.
And because of that, I imagine that you, on long days of shooting where you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean, you want to bring essentials onto the boat. Were there things you had to have over the course of the day?
Oh yeah, I love being out on boats. So thankfully, I didn't need to bring any like Dramamine or anything like that. But so I was like, okay, what do I want? I'll probably want a book for in between takes, and what else? Well, sunscreen's a good idea. And I'm going to bring an espresso machine.
Wow.
Because I just thought, we're going to be out there all day long, and I bet they're not going to have great coffee on the crew boat. And so I'm like, I'm going to have an espresso machine, and everybody's going to be tired, but it's going to be okay, because I'm going to show up with this Nespresso for them. By the way, I'm not shilling for Nespresso right now. I'm not taking over for George. And so anyway, so I show up thinking that I'm going to do this great thing, and I'm like, hey guys, where can I plug in my Nespresso machine? They're like, this is a movie boat. You can't plug it in anywhere. This isn't real. And I was like, okay, well, what do we do? And they said, hold on. And they bring this massive generator, this like gas-powered generator onto the boat. They're like, hang on, Hathaway wants coffee. And I'm just this nice thing that I wanted to do for everyone turned into like the biggest diva request of all time. I was so embarrassed.
Like, just based on the gas alone, each cup of espresso is like $45.
So terrible. Mama Earth.
You shot in Mauritius, yes?
Yes.
I'm saying that right, I hope?
Mauritius,
okay,
yes, you
great.
are.
And we have children very similar ages. Did you bring your son with you?
Yes, of course. Yeah,
That's
we
right.
were there. It was so far away, and we were there for a long time. So, yeah.
And
so
did he enjoy it? I think we're like days apart. When was your
March
son?
24th.
And March 27th. So really, they're the same. They're the same
Gosh,
child.
Oh, sorry, I'm missing your hand.
But my son loves the beach and things like that, swimming. Is yours there as well? Does he like those
Oh,
things?
yeah, he loves it. I think that, he was really into Moana at the time. Was your son's Ash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he into Moana?
He does not know who Moana is.
Well, my son had a crush on Moana.
Wow.
So
My son's playing hard to get.
So my son thought, we took him to Mauritius, which is paradise. It's so beautiful. And so I think he thought that we were in Montanui. And then I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of Matthew McConaughey's wife, but she is the most drop-dead gorgeous Brazilian woman. And she kind of looks like Moana. So my son was like, what is happening? What is this crystal ocean and her? And so Camilla would come around and my son would just like get this look on his face. And I realized he was completely in love with her.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
How's his sense of humor? Because that has been my favorite thing to watch develop.
He's delightful. He's delightful and he loves laughing. He's a generous laugher.
That's nice.
We were at the park. I was at the park with him just before this, and you know that you do that thing where like you kind of be a monster and you come at them really slowly, and they just fill up with joy, and then they can't keep it in their laugh. So that was really sweet. What does Ash do?
Ash, we feel as though the other day we got our first joke, which is my wife made him breakfast and he ate the whole thing, and then he went, "Who made this breakfast?" And that made us laugh. And then before we could answer, he goes, "Maybe a monkey?" And that was just, you were like, every part of that, I'm like, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
That's going to crush harder with us right now than anything I do tonight.
So I'm prepping a character right now, and she's really animated in her facial expressions. And I was wearing, we had to do a test, and we didn't have the right wig, so my hair looked a little weird. And so I'm FaceTiming with Jonathan, and I'm like, maybe I could just practice the facial expressions on him. So I'm like doing it for him, and I give him this big smile, and he goes, "Mama, what are you doing?" I was like, okay, maybe I'll tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, if you lose your 2.5-year-old, you've lost the whole country.
Definitely,
That's it.
yes.